Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yo, I just wanted to come on here real quick and discuss the importance of following after your dreams and just making sure that you stay focused, you stay positive. Because in this life, it's really hard to find people who encourage you and who support you and want you to do good and want you to succeed in this life, because it just be a lot of hate. It be a lot of people that's entitled and think that they know what's best for you without getting to know you, without figuring out who you are and figuring out what it took for you to get to this point and get to this pinnacle. And it's just a whole lot of negativity out here when everybody has a say-so or has an opinion of who you are and what you can bring to the table without realizing what you've been through to get to the point that you are today. And I have always been open about my journey and my struggle and not allowing people to derail me and to get me to the point that I quit succeeding. I'm grateful for the blessings and the lessons that I embarked on my path to success. And I just want everybody to heave this message that been put and placed upon me at this moment. To start from where I started from, to go from the first episode of the 1804 show, to have people clown me in the comment section and to tell me that I was wasting my time and criticizing me, joking with me. I knew what this show and this brand alone could do to people and to dreamers. If anything, I always spoke just with the tone of being the underdog, being the person that never succeeds and never expect to become anything. I felt like just from day one, if it wasn't going to succeed, that at least I tried. And I tried. And I'm trying every day. I didn't expect to be an overnight success because nothing happens overnight. But if anything, my message got across to certain people that needed it. And my work ethic was enough for me to get certain doors open. Because, I'm a college dropout and everything like that. I dropped out of school in order to take my show full time. Because college wasn't my main objective. My main objective was to just keep going and succeeding with my brand and my music, everything else. I never wanted to do anything else. My show is on my mind every day. Even when I go to work, when I punch the clock, and I spend hours and countless hours at my day job, I still think about my show. I think about my dreams. I think about my aspirations, my goals. And it's not easy to do your dream while you still having to work a 9 to 5 and you got bills to pay. You still got to make sure you eat, got to make sure that you maintain a household A lot of people don't understand that. So when you come across people who have been, you know, held down or been supported and this and that, their whole lives been popular in school and been liked and been appreciated, been accepted in the popular crowd. And when you're that guy that got bullied, got picked on, you didn't always come with the fresh clothes, the fresh J's, the fresh shoes on your feet, and been criticized and had to fight and this and that. You understand what it's like to be the odd man out. You understand what it's like to be the underdog, and that people never appreciated you or people never took you serious. And when you become that guy that surpassed everybody expectations, you know, you always going to be ostracized for, you know, speaking your mind and speaking your truth. And if anything, I never wanted to be number one. I just always wanted to just be an example of what you can do when you put your mind into something. And it's crazy because for years, it took me to figure out what I wanted to do. And I knew that whatever I wanted to do, it had to become supernatural. It couldn't be regular. It couldn't be typical. It had to be supernatural. It had to be off the strength of talent. It didn't have to be degree. It had to be a gift. It had to be already in me, instead of having me get a piece of paper saying that I'm certified in this line of work. But I wanted to just base my life, my struggles, my lessons into something positive. Because we get negative things every day. We get toxic and dysfunction every day. So I wanted to just create a platform that was positive and informative as well, and bring people from all across the country. And everybody think I'm local. I am not local. It's just because I run a particular platform in Saginaw or in my city doesn't make me local. I have brought faces from all over the country to my platform. People who have been places and have credentials and have dozens of accolades. And they took the time out their schedule and took time out their lives to bring people their stories and share their experiences. And I'm grateful for everybody who ever came on the show, everybody who have gave their opinion, gave me their good positive feedback, and donated to the cause. Because I don't get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? I don't make a lot of money off my platform. I'm hoping one day that this will be my main income. But for now, I'm paying dues, and that's fine. I'm okay with paying dues, because once I do blow up, nobody can say that anything was ever handed to me or somebody fully financed and did all this for me. If anything, I want everybody to see everything from the beginning and to say, like, he earned that. He deserved his success, because success doesn't come overnight. And I realized that just off the money that I had to go, you know what I'm saying, spent. I spent a lot of money to get these logos, to get these clothes that I wear, and to get this equipment that I do. And a lot of people just want overnight success. They want to be an overnight celebrity so bad. They want attention. They want clout. But me, this is my legacy. This is my way of repaying people who've been there for me, who didn't give up on me, and the ones who've been through something but don't have the voice to express themselves. So this is way bigger than me. I'm using this to help my family out. And everybody just see this as a chance to try to, overthrow me and overthrow what took me like years to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? I had to go through a lot. My life ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But I make it a objective every day I wake up is to give something back into the world, to the universe, and to God. And by doing God's work, by giving people just that possible outcome. And it's just everybody just want to be rich. Everybody wants glamour, fame, notoriety, publicity. But me, this is my legacy, which a lot of us don't have as black men. We don't get the chance to have legacies because of the fact that we get killed. We die early, we perish early. And a lot of us don't get an opportunity to be remembered for greatness. A lot of people are remembered from the certain pitfalls of us, what we do in our community. A lot of us are forgotten about, but I won't be forgotten about. I will always be remembered for the impact that I left on people and the generosity and the sincerity that I gave to a lot of people. I don't bullshit. I don't half step, and I definitely don't bullshit. I give my all 150% every day. You know what I'm saying? I done something historic, and I can, you know what I'm saying? I can prove it. You know what I'm saying? My work has proven that I'm genuine. My work has exceeded everyone's opinions and expectations because I stay consistent. And that consistency had gotten me this far. And it's going to take me even further. And I just want everybody to understand that, just because, you have to do what you got to do doesn't mean you won't be able to do what you want to do. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do in order to get to what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about sacrificing. And a lot of people don't want to sacrifice. People want things given to them and handed to them. And it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I started on my show January 2nd, 2021. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I started. And a lot of people are afraid to start something because they care about what people going to say. They care about opinions. They care about what if I'm not good enough? Because shit, I learned a lot of this shit along the way, but I started it. And people can say what they want, but I am Saginaw. I left a few times, but I came back. I left a lot of times, but I came back. And a lot of people, made suggestions that, oh, you should leave because you ain't going to blow up in your city. You ain't going to blow up in your hometown. You ain't going to get the love in your hometown. But I'm sticking around. I'm sticking around until my work here is done. And then I can go further and beyond. But it starts where home is at now. It's always going to start where home base is at. And this is my home base. This is my headquarters. It's to try to help my city. Because people don't want to help their city. People move away from here and don't care about this place, and that's not real to me. I'm a real dude. I'm a real individual. And that's why I do my music the way I do it. Because everybody like, when you go put out a mixtape when you by yourself, you know, why you got to have all these people? I'm like, it's not about me. It's about us as a collective. It's about us as a group, because we are talented people here. We provide so much great music. But, you know, you got to be popular for somebody to support you. You got to be known out here to get a name. You know, people don't respect others with good morals and integrity and principles. And I ain't gonna sell my soul. You know, I'm not selling my soul. I'm not kissing nobody's ass to get on. None of that. My work will speak for itself. And I don't care what anybody say. I'm independent. I own everything. Everything is in my name. So instead of hating on me, you can learn a lot from me. Because if anything, I'm about independence. I'm about unity. I'm about bringing people together. You know, nobody can say that they had everybody from each side of town in their home, in their living room, and nothing happened. It was love. It wasn't no hate. It was love. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all don't have to like each other, but one thing about it, like, you got to respect somebody who's trying to make the world a better place. And that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I ain't trying to hate on nobody. I ain't trying to outstage nobody, but you can't go against the king. And I'm the king of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that I was like the first person to have a show or a podcast or media outlet, but I was the first to kick it off. I ain't heard or seen anybody doing stuff from last year until I did it. No, I ain't seen nobody with a show 2020. You know what I'm saying? Even if you started it, you gave up, you took a break, you quit. You know what I'm saying? But I was the first one to kick this off. And, you know, I love working with people. I love collaborating with people. But we ain't gonna act like y'all ain't, you know, borrowed or stole an idea from me. You know, nobody has done what I done. You know what I'm saying? I have interviewed people that have been on 106 and Park, people that have been on Good Morning America, people that, you know, wrote books and spoke on activism, spoke on racism. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurs. You know, I'm working. I talk to a lot of celebrities. I'm trying to get a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, to come on the show and we just chop it up. You know, over 200 episodes. Over 200 episodes. Nobody has done that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. And doing this off the strength of a vision. My vision is going to spark the next generation. Because we're the OGs now. We got to have these kids looking up to us now. And they ain't going to look up to us. They're not going to see a bigger picture if we still thinking small-minded. If we still thinking about fighting and getting high, getting drunk. Who's sleeping with who? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? Who gives a fuck? That's not real. That is distractions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be telling people, like, in order to want greatness, in order to want better, is that you gotta sacrifice. Nigga, you slept long enough. I barely get any sleep. I'm always up researching. I'm always up thinking about what to talk about, who to bring, who to invite. I don't get mad like when people say that they're gonna do an episode with me and don't show up or blow me off. I don't care about that. I gave you an opportunity. I can't force you to do something you don't want to do. Now that's fine. And I ain't speaking or dropping any names, but you know who you are. And I'm grateful for people who had hit me up and was like, hey man, like something came up. I ain't gonna be able to do it. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for people who can teach and reach one another. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know the capabilities that you possess. You know what I'm saying? Like, we so quick to take everybody's advice, but only listen to people who's bigger than me or who has something established. You know, they always tell me and give me advice, give me criticism, this and that. You know, I will listen to you, but I ain't listen to no motherfucker who been a cashier for 40 years or somebody who's been like a paper boy for 10 years and they still like that. They haven't grown. They still stuck or stagnated in that level and not doing nothing else. This is all they do. Now I see if you was working like on a hustle and everything like that, then maybe I would take what you say into consideration. But if you just being a cashier or you being a paper boy, your opinion isn't valid. Your advice isn't valid. I'm not gonna listen to that. You know, sometimes you just gonna have to leave people behind. You know what I'm saying? Who don't believe in you. Family, friends, everybody. People be hating. People be disguised as cheerleaders, but they weeds. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who has a garden, you know you got to pull your weeds out in order for your plant to grow. You know what I'm saying? How can you expect to grow when you have weeds as in bad people? Hating family members, hating as friends, how you expect to grow? You got to get rid of people. That's why you still stuck. Because you're trying to take everybody with you and you can't take people with you. You ain't going to be able to take everybody with you. I had to cut so many people off. You know what I'm saying? And people get mad when you trying to grow, when you want something better for yourself. They get mad at that. They hate you because you see yourself being bigger than what they expect you to be. You know what I'm saying? I came from being homeless. I came from being depressed, suicidal, drinking every day, feeling sorry for myself, and to being my own boss. Being a rapper, working on being an author, working on being a public speaker. And this was like a lot of things I never thought I would do. You know, once you start something, you become something else. You want to be something else. You want to have many titles under your belt once you're able to succeed at one. But yeah, it's just all about how hard you want it. If you don't want it, then you ain't gonna get it. Because you're not doing nothing that requires change. And you gotta require change. You gotta accept the call. Everybody isn't going to come with you. And everybody can't go with you. You gotta remember why you started. Why you had that vision in the first place. You gotta remember that. Like I said, a lot of people can't walk in my shoes. A lot of people haven't been in my shoes. If I gave them my shoes right now, they can't walk in them because they ain't gonna be able to fit them. They ain't gonna be able to walk right with them. So, you know, I'm out here by myself, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no brother. You know, I don't have no daddy. And I never had a daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here by myself on this adult man shit, this grown man shit. I'm by myself. You know, I don't really have people like that to encourage me like that. So I gotta encourage myself. I gotta, walk the walk. I gotta show people, man. And it's messed up that you gotta be that person when it's so many men out here. You know, you got so many things you gotta fight. And they wonder why we go crazy. They wonder why we act the way we act, because it's hard being a black man. It's hard being a good man, a good black man. It's really hard out here. In the moment when you set out to do something, you get criticized. You get ostracized, you know what I'm saying? You get considered crazy. But you know what I'm saying? I know pain. I just want peace. And with that peace that I got now, I want everybody else to experience peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm very humble, but I'm also very realistic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to shine on nobody. I want all of us to shine. I want all of us to enjoy the fruits of our labor, because it's not easy going after something that you always wanted to do, something that you see yourself doing. You know, I have dreams of waking up in mansions, waking up, driving BMWs and Benzes and shopping on the Las Vegas Strip or shopping in Beverly Hills. I have dreams about this type of stuff. Then when I wake up, you know what I'm saying, I'm in Saginaw, but this not gonna be my final destination. So understand when you at like a brief stop. It's just a brief stop. It's not your final destination. It's not your final calling. Shit, I know about brief stops. I had a brief stop for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, people always want to talk about they came from the mud, they got it out the mud, or they came from the bottom. But they don't understand. They never been hungry. They never seen a mama bury their child. They never seen that. They don't know pain, for real. Nigga, I know pain. I know what it's like to have people abandon you. You know what I'm saying? I had so many people abandon me. So many people turned on me, backstabbed me. I understand that. But yet, I still ain't fold. I still remain who I was. Just because I was around bad people doesn't mean I became a bad person. I'm still that good dude. But I'm tired. I'm so tired of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what life is. It's to be around bullshit and people who take advantage of you, who don't love you for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to show people that they can become anything that they want. I always encourage people to follow your heart, follow your mind, stay focused, and beware. Because people be faking. It's a lot of people that's chameleons out here. You know what I'm saying? Be strong. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to go to college. I don't need no degree to display my abilities when I already showed everybody. I have nothing to prove. The proof is in the pudding. But yeah, like I said, you just gotta fight. You gotta go through things. You gotta be able to risk it all. What do you have to lose? You have to understand that it's going to be tough. It's going to be anguish, pain, hardship, you know? That time when I lost everything, I didn't have no furniture in my crib. I had to throw everything away. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I was doing my show on a milk carton. You know, cartons, you know, them squares and shit, like that beat them black squares. I was sitting on that. I was sitting on 3 of them before I got a chair. But I was doing my show. I ain't let anything stop me from doing my show because that was where my peace was at that time. And I was sleeping on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have no pillows, but I kept going, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hit rock bottom before, but I didn't stop. I kept going. I remained consistent. And you got to remain consistent, man. And I don't care what anybody says about Kanye West. If you're not inspired by that man, then something's wrong with you, man. You know, seeing that documentary changed my life forever. Because you just never know anybody's greatness, man. You don't know anybody's vision or plan until it happens. He always believed in himself from day one that he was going to be a star. He was going to be the GOAT. And he did everything that he set out to do. If that don't inspire you, then you losing. You know what I'm saying? Your inspiration is in the wrong things if you don't respect that man and you don't respect people that's trying out here. You know, everybody always want to just have something to talk about. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be inspired by people. You know, we all got to walk the surface every day. We all got to live this life every day until God calls us home. But I just have a newfound respect for certain people who didn't give up on their dreams. You know what I'm saying? I just want people to respect what I do, but it's not going to happen, you know, like that. But I'm just really want everybody to understand, like, when I make it, this wasn't no overnight thing. You know, it took me to lose people and lose things and to have everybody that I once loved to betray me and to wrong me. For me to get to this point of strength, this point of prosperity, tranquility, it took me a long time for me to establish greatness because I had to see it in myself before anybody else saw it. And that's what you got to do. But yeah, I'm out, guys. That's enough for today. I will be doing my 1804 history tomorrow. So make sure y'all tune in. I will update y'all on the time. But yeah, just remember, keep doing you, man. Fuck everybody else got to say. Peace.